You've heard of Magpul. They make awesome magazines, AR furniture, stocks. Well, now they make furniture for your hands. Hey guys, this is Dave Tim. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Recently, Magpul announced some new products at SHOT Show 2016 that again was kind of a departure for them. Year previous, they announced AR tools, which we've done a review on those. Awesome tools. And now the company is expanding their product offering even more with Magpul gloves in their Magpul Core line of products. Now, when I first heard Magpul was coming out with a glove, I was a little surprised. I was curious, but knowing Magpul and knowing the amount of time and effort and energy they put into developing a product, I knew it was going to be a quality. I just didn't know what type of market it was going to be after. I didn't know if it would be specific towards the military market, the shooting market. I just didn't know. All I heard a while ago was just that they were coming out with gloves. And actually the first ones that I heard about was their ranch gloves, which again was kind of odd for me. I didn't know if that had something to do with their move to Texas or just something that they've been wanting to do, but they said they wanted to make a good work glove. Well, then I learned about the rest of their product offerings, and the two models that I felt would best fit for me are the Magpul Patrol gloves, which are these guys, and then their lightweight version is called the Magpul Core Technical. And they're very similar if you look at them, and actually we'll kind of get a close-up of them so you can see them cosmetically, but you can see in appearance they're similar. There are some differences obviously between the two that we'll go into, but I really like how the two complement each other and work together as kind of a lightweight, midweight glove, or a lightest weight, lighter type weight, whatever you want to go into there. Neither of them are insulated, but we'll go into the details in just a moment. Full disclosure, I reached out to Magpul, gave them a little bit of background of what I do. I work on patrol full-time for a living, and then we do this on the side, we do training. And I just kind of introduced myself and said, hey, I'd be really interested in checking out some gloves. So they actually sent me a pair of patrol gloves and technical gloves to check out. There was no promise of a good review or anything like that. Everything you're going to hear is my true and honest opinion, and it's what I think. And if there's anything I don't like, you'll hear about that too. Now, as far as sizing goes, they have a great chart on their webpage for you to measure the widest part of your hand with like a tape measure, or you could use like a string or rope and then measure the length of that. And I was really right in between large and extra large. So I requested large, but what I found was that the large was just a little snug. So I also tried extra large. So I got a few different sets to kind of try out. So the sizing chart works pretty good. I've heard they run a little bit big, so like guys that in other brands wear a 2X, they're wearing an XL in the Magpul brand, but it's a pretty true to form size chart, so check that out. It's a good reference. Now, before we get into the actual gloves and the details, I actually was kind of skeptical. I've tried, these are my current patrol gloves. These are some Hatch specialists. We've all worn, mechanics gloves as well. These are just some work type shooting gloves. And once you find a good glove, you generally tend to stick to it. So I was kind of skeptical to see if this was going to be better than what I was using now, and I can honestly say it is. I've been wearing these on patrol, both pairs, for the last few weeks. I've done firearms training in them. I've done suspect searches, arresting, handcuffing, as well as shooting at the range, manipulation, and just general patrol work, which they've held up awesome. We'll first start with the patrol glove, which is this guy right here. The patrol glove, for full specs, you can check out their webpage, and you can look under the core product line, but the patrol glove is a glove that has just a little bit of padding in the knuckles. It's not a hard knuckle or anything like that for departments that have policies against hard knuckles. There's just a little bit of padding right there in case you were to fall or get scuffed or whatever. It just offers a little bit more protection. These do come in 3 different colors: black, charcoal, and gray. Sizes range from small to 2XL. Now, what's great about the patrol glove is, as the name implied, they were designed for the patrol officer. So even the branding is real subdued. You can just see that Magpul right here, and that's the only part on the glove, except for the small logo on the wrist cuff here, that you're going to see. So unlike some of the other brands that have like a huge big letter, not saying which brand, you can probably figure it out, or have like their name brand all over or anything like that. These are nice and subdued, so they really will match uniform policies well. What I like about the patrol is it has an all leather palm, so it's one piece of leather that is the fingers, palm, and thumb, and then it does have this gusset right here for the thumb and forefinger to assist with your shooting grip while you're firing a handgun or a rifle with a pistol grip. So again, they kind of put some thought into this about a shooter's perspective, not just a general glove or a generic utility type glove. So the leather palm, the gusset, makes this glove just a great glove. It fits good. It's easy to don. It has this little pull right here so that when you're putting it on or off, you can easily grab something. The opening is a little narrow, and that's kind of one thing that I noticed with the gloves, is that the mouth of the glove doesn't quite open up as wide as some of the other brands out there. So it's just going to take a little bit, maybe a second or two longer. It's not just going to slide right on like a traditional glove, but the fit is good. This particular one is the XL, and I like the fit overall. Like I said, the large was just a little bit snug, but the XL just has just a little bit of extra material in the palm, and the thumb is just a hair long. But overall, the extra large fits me good. I'm pretty confident to say that if I wore the large and stretched it out, it would probably fit good. It's just a hair snug, so I might put some additional time with that. And of course, if we do, we'll check back. So all in all, just a really good, comfortable glove that works really well. The next glove that we're going to talk about is their latest weight glove, and that is the, help if I open it up, that is the technical glove right here. And again, you can see some of the similarities in design, and I, again, like how they complement each other. So my spring and fall, or late fall, early spring glove, possibly even light winter if it's not too cold, will be the patrol glove. But for a year-round glove, I like to carry a set of gloves on me year-round, even in the summertime when I do person searches, certain things that I just want to protect my hands, but I don't want a glove that's going to be too hot. Is we have this lightweight technical glove, and this is their lightest weight. It still has some padded knuckles, and it has a synthetic palm. So it's, again, one piece. It's not that thicker leather, so it is a little bit thinner, and it does not have a gusset. They have a terry cloth thumb right here. So this portion right here was designed for wiping optics or anything like that, or maybe a glass touchscreen. It's a softer surface. One feature that I really liked about both gloves, the technical and patrol, is the touchscreen compatibility. Now I'm wearing the technical on my right hand and the patrol on my left hand, but you'll see here with my phone that I can manipulate the touchscreen very easily with two fingers or the thumb, and that's, again, on both gloves it has the 3 touchscreen compatible fingers. And what I found is that this not only works for smartphones and tablets, but it also works really good on mobile computers that are commonly found in squads, fire trucks, ambulances, etc. Because oftentimes when you're out talking to someone, you run back to your car, you don't want to take your gloves off to manipulate your computer or anything like that. I can keep the glove on and do all my technology work, which is absolutely a really, really welcome feature that a lot of these other gloves don't have. One of the things that people ask about when wearing gloves is how well you are able to manipulate controls, how good is the dexterity, things like that. So we have a magazine loaded with dummy rounds, a Glock 19, and we're able to load it just fine. You can manipulate the slide release just fine, slide lock, mag release. I'm even able to take these rounds and load them in. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit slower than if I was, barehanded, but I'm able to do that just fine. Again, what I like about the gloves, because they fit so well, and we'll get a tight shot in the trigger guard, but if I were to manipulate the trigger, they don't interfere with the manipulation. Some of the gloves that are maybe a little loose or baggy, extra material can get caught either underneath the trigger and kind of bind up your trigger, which sucks. But these fit nice. They're not too big. There's no slack or extra material, so I haven't had any issues. All in all, guys, I really like these. The Patrol retails, manufacturer's suggested retail price is $44.95. Street price is obviously going to be a few bucks less. The technical glove MSRP is $25 or $24.95. Again, street price might be a couple bucks less. But all in all, Magpul really has impressed me with these gloves. Is there anything I don't like about them? Not really, but one thing I did notice, again, that I kind of talked about earlier, was that the mouth of the glove only opens up so wide. This cuff does release on the Patrol glove, and then it's just all elastic on the technical glove. I don't know if my wrists are the meaty part of my hand are oversized to the average person, or whatever last or mold they use to make gloves. I don't know, but I did, for me, notice that this was just a little bit narrow of an opening. So like I said before, it's just going to take just a little more effort to get the glove on than I was used to with like the hatch, which opened up, wider. But this is also a stretchier material, so it's not really an apples to apples comparison. But that's really a minor thing, and it's not even really something I don't like per se. It's just something that I noticed when wearing the glove. But all in all, I really like it. I think either the technical or the patrol, whatever one you got for your climate, for your use, would be a really good glove. And this might be a little cheesy, but I'm giving them, 2 thumbs up, as you can see. Check out their other gloves too. I haven't checked out their other ones, but they have some gloves that are more specific to the breaching market, that have more padding. They have a work glove called the Ranch, and they also have some other really cool products that they've come out with on the core line as well, kind of soft goods, t-shirts, belts, the gloves, things like that. So Magpul is really kind of expanding their offering versus just their traditional magazines, AR furniture, stocks, etc. And so far, again, I really like what I'm seeing from the company. So that'll do it for this video. If you have any questions, make sure you check out their webpage. We'll put a link in the description. We thank Magpul for sending us these to check out. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment in the section below, or you can find us on Facebook. You can check out our webpage. You can get in touch with us to follow up and see how things are going. Whenever you guys are working with firearms, make sure you're doing so safely. We thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.